Yo, alright, so the title of this video is probably gonna be Kendrick This is Overrated. Now, hear me out. I know he just dropped another this morning. The this he dropped this morning, it took him like half the song for him to get to Drake. Once again, um, I could go reason to reason, bar for bar, on why I think that Kendrick this is overrated. But I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad at all. Drake does need to respond to it. But the fact that some people are saying that Drake can't respond to it at all, and Drake doesn't have anything in his arsenal to come back at it. Like, no, that's his fault. I'm gonna be honest, that's his fault. But I watched the Sean video saying how does Drake respond. I'm interested to see what he gotta say.
The track. Don't get it fucked up. It's just, what do I do? What do I do? You know what I'm saying? What do I do if I'm Drake? Because I'm leaking at this point, bro. And that was the issue with this Drake versus Kendrick Lamar situation. It's not fun watching people have to write, you know what I'm saying, and go against Kendrick, because it's like, obviously I know Drake got to respond, but how? I feel like you unleashed your secret weapon with push-up. I feel like you gave most of what you could give with push-up.
What? Bro, we don't know what Drake has on Kendrick. What are you talking about? That whole song wasn't even towards Kendrick. Like, most of the this on push ups to Kendrick was this like, oh, you're a pipsqueak or you're small, your shoe size is small, your contract splits, um, you're not in the big three. He didn't even say anything that crazy. If he has something personal against Kendrick, he's gonna say it on this next diss record. Like, he didn't even go into the fact that like um I feel like he should have went into the fact that what J. Cole said on 7 Minute Drill. Like, oh, every time you try and become relevant, you drop a diss record, and it really doesn't mean anything. But this time it actually does, which I'm actually surprised. I honestly thought Kendrick would drop this back, but I think Drake does have something on Kendrick that he could drop. Me, I don't know if it's
But obviously that's how I felt in regards to the Like That verse. When Kendrick dropped Like That, I thought to myself, you know what, cuz I don't think there's a way that Drake could really come out of this looking great, looking amazing. But he did reply with something.
Drake said the next one is gonna be crazy.
Did Drake, has Drake said anything in response to this? Because I know the nigga waiting.
yeah, he puts on my IG and he's texting academics. I don't like how he's trying to have a voice through academics. I don't like that at all because only does academic it makes academics look like a meat writer, which he is. Don't get me wrong, he is. But I don't know, it's just a bad way to go at it.
He had to have been sitting by his computer waiting for Kendrick to say
I had
something.
to sit and ponder after
He had
listening.
to.
Could be a massive reach, but do you think it's a coincidence that the track is called Euphoria, which is a show that features underage girls, which is executive produced by Drake, with
Oh,
all of the rumors
God.
going on about Drake? Again, probably a reach.
I didn't even.
Bro, it's not underage girls in that though. Like, underage is under 18. People keep going at Drake for like dating like 21 years old, or like, wait, look, I said that's wrong. Dating a 21-year-old. I was like John Morant's ex-girlfriend, and there was another situation like with Bobby Brown, which he literally dressed on another late night with Lil Yachty. There's another situation that just came out. I don't know what girl it was, but at the end of the day, there's a bunch of celebrities that got like a 20-year difference, bro. Like, I don't say nothing to them. I don't say nothing to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Separated by 15 years, maybe a decade.
I didn't think about that one. It's not a reach at all, though.
It isn't even everything I know. Don't wake the demon up.
Uh,
Tailor-made freestyle. Next one is gonna bring the coward out of you. Let's see if he's about it.
So are Drake fans coping? What else do I really want Kendrick to say? He could really dive deep on a couple of these things a bit more, but the more and more they go, the less and less effective I imagine it to be, unless niggas just got nukes. They got bombshells. They got info that niggas would have never imagined that this nigga would have been into, or this nigga did this. Like, they gotta have bombs. They gotta have bombs at this point. Because when you say this much shit, like, imagine somebody surviving a knife attack. This is Drake right now. Drake just survived getting poked up like crazy. and we got to see him respond. But niggas ain't never took, you know what I'm saying, a bazooka to the mouth. And I know that sound crazy.
What?
I know it sound crazy. You don't want to imagine that. But niggas ain't never took, you know what I'm saying, a rocket launcher to the body. You feel what I'm saying? And survived. They just don't do that. You can't. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see something happen to somebody in this back and forth that they can't recover from. That's what I'm saying. What can
Oh, that's probably not gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, yeah,
Kendrick just did to Drake was a knife attack. He poked him up. That was it. Not saying that that's not bad. Not saying that that's not good. That's great. But a nigga can survive that. How does Drake respond? And if he responds, what does he say? Cause bro, I gotta go crazy on this nigga at this point.
Well, first of all, he has a rebuttal to some of the stuff he said. Some of the stuff Kendrick said in the song, like him not being a good father, um, the stuff about Tupac, the stuff about Drake and J. Cole, the the being a baddie next to sexy red stuff, bro. I find it contradicting that he was literally talking about Kendrick was talking about how he hates the woman that Drake smashes, but then later on in the song was like, "Oh, I think you don't like women." What are you talking about?
Like the Pusha T diss, looking back at it, the Pusha T diss as a whole is a great record, but when you get to the meat and potatoes of the track as well, that is a bazooka. The end of that is a bazooka. That's what that is. That's some shit that Drake never recovered from. And it don't matter whether his fan base looks at him different or not. That being your narrative, it don't matter what the fuck you do or what you say. You being deadbeat Drake after talking about relationships for your entire career. You being the nigga that's supposed to be the serenader or whatever they're supposed to be. You marketing yourself a certain way. This will never. That's a stain. You can't recover from that shit. I need Drake to go ahead and just, you feel me? I need Drake to go ahead and just really recover. Kendrick.
Bro, if Drake has something that serious that like someone in the industry like Kendrick would have on him, Drake shouldn't drop. But I'm sure Drake doesn't have anything as crazy as, "Oh, I have a son." Unless Kendrick comes out in his next song and says, "Oh, Drake has a daughter," and he actually does. Like it won't be that big.
Told Drake and Cole that y'all not really like that. You feel me? Y'all not those guys. You're not that guy. That's what that record was. You're not that guy. You're not him. So Drake's reply to it was Kendrick getting extorted. You a slave to your label. You got little feet. And the delivery on that, I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm just trying to get to the meat and potatoes of what the track was. You feel me? And then the one after that was you basically a coward. You know what I'm saying? You a coward. Those were the things that Drake said about Kendrick. Kendrick returns fire and says, you got a BBL on your stomach, basically. You're not a good rapper. You're a culture vulture. You're an actor. You're not a good father. You're not even a present father. You think you a bad bitch. You compete with women. He said he hates him, basically. The way he walks, the way he talks. He don't like him saying nigga. He got a lot to reply to. If I'm Drake, I'm
Yeah, I think all of that. I think Drake can not come back, because it's not like Drake's career is in shambles because of it. I think Drake has a comeback ready for that, and I don't think this would like end Drake's career or anything. Like that's mainly just like play insults. You know what I'm saying?
I'm overlooking what Kendrick said, and I'm going right for the jugular. I'm trying to put things into perspective into a way to where Drake could reply. But I'm saying like how would I respond if I were a Toronto nigga? If I was a Ute?
All right, now he's just reacting to other people. I'm gonna end the video right here.